Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the live broadcast. You're watching 22 Yards Network. This match is between Calgary Legends and Calgary Cricket Academy, CCA. Saeed Mohammed starting off the proceedings for the bowling for CCA. Started off with the wide, and then Herman just got off the mark with that single towards the mid-on. It's going to be an interesting day of cricket because the rain was around the corner, but it looks like should be good for the rest of the games, but we never know. We have exciting games coming up after this game too. This is game 2 of the Saturday. We're at Westwinds Cricket Ground covering this live. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do it because the whole cricketing entertainment for this season is going to be on this channel. So I'm pretty sure you don't want to miss that. That's inside edge. That's running towards the boundary. And they'll just be short of the boundary. They'll come back for a couple maybe. Calgary Legends. They'll be looking for a comeback here because they lost one of their games to Knight Riders very badly. Or in fact, Kings. Oh, that's a bouncer pulled away nicely. Connection. Beautiful. First boundary for Calgary Legends here and Preet. Eight of the first 4 deliveries. That's not a bad start. That is a pretty good start. Against a team like CCA, you would like to have a total of 180, 190 on the board to give them a challenge because they are a really good side. They bat deep. They know how to tackle chases. That's in the air. That's chance of a catch. Who's going to come under that? No one. There was no one. They'll come back for another 2. They'll take those runs. 10 of the first 5. It's quite windy out there. It's going to be challenge for the bowlers, especially for the medium pace bowlers, to control their swing in those conditions. And with the wind going one way, batsmen can probably try to take you on that particular side, and the ball travels with the wind, makes it harder for the bowling side. That's again in the air. Again in the no man's land area. And they'll end this over with the single. That's 11 for no loss after first one. CCA won the toss, elected to bowl first. That's the squad of Calgary Legends on your screens. Herman, Preet, Shehbaz, Jatin, Arjun, Abhishek, Akshay, Dhruvil, Nav, and Kamaljit and Arsh in that bowling area. And then the champion side, CCA, defending champions Tanzil, Saeed, Zoeb, Surya, Shahid, Abhishek, Hamza Butt, Mustafa Iqbal, Shehbaz Haq, Muhammad Abu Bakr, and Shahid Latif. Those are the 11 players representing CCA today. That's an interesting call. Mustafa Iqbal bowling with the new ball. We usually see him when the power play and the field restrictions are done, but today captain's got a different plan. Probably they don't want to give pace early on in the innings to the batter, and especially with that wind, it's going to be hard for the medium pace bowlers, as I mentioned earlier, to control that swing. Said did pretty well with the ball in the first over. So they have introduced left arm spin. That's a pretty good matchup against 2 right-handers because the ball will go away from the batter, and this is what captains prefer nowadays. Flighted delivery, nice and full, tucked away for a single. The good thing is he bowls slow. He's not one of those spinners who tries to bowl quick. That's one of his strengths. Most of he invites you to hit the big shot. He won't give you any pace. Look at that beautiful loop that he gives. I'm wondering why they don't have a slip in place, which they should early on in the innings, especially Calgary Legends. Their batters are in pressure after that bad game against Kings. So you'll need to attack. You can't be defensive and let the strike easily rotate. That was down the leg. He got lucky there, I would say. Mustafa. That's again a beautiful delivery. They're not taking any chance whatsoever against Mustafa. And look at him playing with that ball, waiting for the ball to come to him. 1.3, 14 runs. Tries to go for a slog. They got a fielder there. Should just be a single. That was a quicker one, which is nicely played towards, again, that mid-wicket fielder who's waiting for that catch on the boundary. 16 runs on the board without losing a wicket is a good sign for Calgary Legends, because in their last game against Kings, they got bundled out. Oh, that's a poor delivery. A rare bad delivery from Mustafa, and it has been smartly put away through that square leg region for a boundary. 20 for no loss after 2. It's a good start for Calgary Legends. Said comes back for his second over and third over of the innings. One of the things that has been consistent with CCA is Said Mohammed. Whether it's his batting, whether it's his bowling, they trust him for his abilities, they trust him for the skills he brings into the team, and he always delivers. Look at that, look at that. He doesn't have a really long run up. He'll probably take 10-12 steps around that green mat, you can see, and he still generates good pace. Look at him. It's probably the shortest run up of a medium pace bowler you'll see in this league, but he is spot on with his lines, with his lengths. You'll rarely see a bad delivery, and he has the ability to swing the ball in the air with that new ball in power play, which is an asset, because if you can do that with control and with the kind of experience he has, that's cherry on top. Look at him. That's a full delivery played to the point fielder. No run there. It has been a good over. They haven't got a wicket yet, which is interesting, because CCA is a team who likes to strike on early. But looks like Calgary Legends, they are prepared well. That's a big shot, and that has gone with the wind, and that has travelled all the way for a 6. Harman Work, He's got no chill out there. It was in a slot. And look at that ball going in the lot. 8 off the first 5 now. What has he got for the last delivery? The run rate's pretty good. They ended 2 overs with 20 runs, and then now they've got 8 of this one too without losing a wicket. That's a good delivery coming in. Single to end this. 9 of this one. It's a good start for Legends. 29 for no loss. It's a third match for CCA in this league for T20. They won their previous match against Stallions. Scored 206 and then restricted them to 150. There was a big win after that loss against St. John's. And for the 4th over of the innings, they got the 3rd bowler. It's Abhishek, another left arm spinner. They got quality spinners in their team. He's a bowler who also bowls slow in the air, a little bit quicker than Mustafa. And he's also very accurate when it comes to line and length and taking big wickets. This is good bowling. Oh, that's misfield. Should have been stopped. Will just be a single. Harman and Preet, that's a good start given by them. Harman is on 12 of 8. Preet getting those 17 runs quickly in those 12 deliveries. Again goes on back foot, plays it nicely. And that's gone to the boundary, I guess. Oh yeah, that was a misfield. And surprisingly, the outfield did the rest, which is not a common thing here. Whether we talk about inland or west winds, the outfield is not as great that you punch from back foot and the ball will travel. But this time it did after that misfield. So it's been a good over for Legends again. They got 6 runs off the first 4 deliveries, which is pretty impressive. Both the batters have a good strike rate, which is what you need in power play without losing a wicket. That's appeal and that's given out. It was short, it was wide. Just got enough turn on it and took the edge of the bat. That's the first wicket down. CCA desperately needed that wicket because the partnership was getting bigger and bigger. .35 for 1. Now the score for the Calgary Legends. Harman is the man going back. 1 boundary and 1 maximum. Strike rate of 145. Got off to a good start, but couldn't capitalize that. Goes back to the pavilion for 16. Surya takes a good catch behind the wickets. And it's a first wicket for CCA and Abhishek. And these two on your screens are both left arm spinners and quality left arm spinners, Mustafa and Abhishek. They're discussing in what areas was Mustafa was probably trying to target and what actually worked for Abhishek as he got the wicket. He conceded a boundary, but that too came off a misfield. So this over has been pretty good in terms of where the ball was pitched and what the reactions were from the batters. But getting a wicket is really nice. New batter comes into the crease. It's Jatin coming in at number 3. There were 13 more deliveries to go for this power play. He's played 32 matches, 341 runs. Nicely played on the front foot. That's end of the over with the dot ball. A successful over by Abhishek. It's 35 for 1 at the end of 4 overs.
Yep.
$35 for 1, 4 overs done. Last 2 overs of the power play. That means they got 12 more deliveries where they have that chance of a catch there. No effort by the fielder. Mid off. That fell short of him. They'll just get a single. Started off with the dot ball and then a single on this one. Preet, who got off strike with that. And that visuals gives you an idea how strong the wind is. Oh, he was trying to go big over mid wicket. Got the inner part of the bat. Won't get to the boundary, but he'll get a double. That's not a good technique against Said because he swings the ball. He's not someone who just bowls it straight. His ball goes away from the right-hander, so you cannot just try to take him on with that kind of technique because there was a big gap between bat and pad. Umpire probably saying something to Surya about his hat. They're just getting off again and again because of the wind. Back of length, yes. There we go. He knows that he's waiting for the ball in the slot. So he's not going to give you that. He straight away pulled his length back and kept it away from you because he knows you're just trying to slog him over long on and mid wicket. And if he gives you out of your reach, you're probably going to end up losing your wicket. That's again a big slog and a wicket. The wicket was coming. And Saeed Mohammed, just like he always does, it's not easy to play him because he has those skills and he uses all his experience and cricketing brain that he has to get you out. The preparation of this wicket started on the 3rd delivery of this over. He goes back. He scored 2 of 4 deliveries where he tried to smack the ball. Ball took the inside edge, went towards the fine leg, got a double there. Then he kept a back of length delivery which was going away from him. He again tried to slog it and missed it, and then he came towards the stumps. The ball came in with the angle, and that was it. That was all that was needed for that wicket. So that's 2 wickets now. Dhruvil, he's a new man in. He has played 22 matches, 317 runs with the strike rate of 122. Oh, beautiful delivery. Beautiful delivery. That's dot ball to end this over. A beautiful over. Once again, it's been a good comeback by CCA in the last 2 overs. They gave 6 in Abhishek Bhatt's over. He took 1 wicket, and now 3 in the previous over offside and took 1 wicket. So it's 38 for 2 after 5 overs. Abhishek comes back again. Took wicket in his first over. Preet, he's on 18. He has played 15 deliveries. He's the one who needs to take the innings forward now from here. Let's play it straight towards mid-off, just for a single. That was a quicker one. No turn on that. That was an arm ball by Abhishek, which went on with the arm. This one doesn't spin a lot. This is a flighted delivery, played nicely by Dhruvil. He'll get a boundary there. Beautifully driven. He gave some air to that and smartly driven away for a boundary. It's 43 now. Last 2 balls of the power play. Will he try to go big on this one? He's got that momentum now. No, a quicker one within the stumps. He just tapped away for a single. 6 of this over 2. 44 for 2. After 5.5, last ball of this power play. Nicely bowled again. We'll end this with the dot ball. It's 44 for 2 at the end of 6 overs. You're watching this game live on 22 Yards broadcast, and these are our sponsors: Canadian Travel House, Sherbon Juices, OP Lawyers, Canadian Travel House, and Sherbon Juices. If you would also like to sponsor the broadcast and see your brand name on the stream, you can reach out to us. 44 for 2 at the end of 6 overs. It's an Elite T20 game that you're watching between Calgary Legends and CCA. Tanzil Altaf, leg spin. He's another very experienced bowler who loves to contribute with the bat as well nowadays a lot, and he gets enough opportunities up the order now. He opens. Oh, that's a poor delivery. That has been beautifully put away. That's a poor delivery from Tanzil. A boundary for Preet. That was a full toss, and you cannot ball a full toss with that pace. That was very slow, and he had enough time to just smack it away. Tanzil, it's kind of a normal thing nowadays for the leg spinners. They take probably 3 or 4 deliveries to get used to the conditions. This was overpitched. This has been played straight. How far is that? It's just gonna travel towards the fielder just for a single. So he hasn't got his best line and length that he likes to get every time. This was a good one, but still overpitched. You look at him warming up after bowling those 4 deliveries, and still he's usually pretty spot on with his line and length. This is the one he bowls. This is the one. There we go. After 4 deliveries, after that little warm up, he gets one to spin a lot. Pitched it just in the right area. Probably the best area for the leg spinner to bowl to a right-hander. And he was trying to slog it. Dhruval goes back. 6 runs made by him today. Just got 1 boundary. Didn't do much there. And he goes back to pavilion. Calgary Legends are 3 down now. .50 for 3. Oh, that's again a poor delivery after that wicket. Not an ideal start that Tanzil would have liked. Yes, he got a wicket, but he just got 1 delivery to do something for him where he might have been a little bit happy with that, but the other 5 deliveries were not as good. 7 off his first over, 51 for 3 now. Akshay Deve, he's a new man in. He got off the mark with that single. And now Captain Zohaib, he's coming into bowl. They're all rounders. Like Tanzil, he opens the batting. He's pretty good at bowling too. Zohaib, he comes in at number 3 or 4. Mustafa, he's a really good batter too. So it's good to see a combination of players who are all-rounders and they're multi-dimensional. They can offer much more to their team. Zohaib, 95 matches, 22 wickets. Cuts away. Just a single. Akshay is a pretty experienced campaigner. 106 matches. Zohaib is probably not bowling at the pace he usually does. Just with that short run up. Oh, that's in the air. Is that a chance of a catch? No. Little fell short. Coming back for two now. 54 for three. Big shot again. Again, just a single. He shuffles across. Tries to do something cheeky, but misses it completely. Umpire won't give that a wide. That's a good call. Because batsman shuffled quite a bit there. Let's play towards mid-on. Will just be a single to end this over. 5 of that. It's 56 for 3 at the end of 8. Tanzil, he's back into the attack once again. He got a wicket in his previous over. This was a little quicker. Played towards long on for a single by Akshay. It's 17 degrees out there. That graphic does show that the sun is out, but it is not. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. That's a little bit of warning to Akshay that don't leave your crease before the bowler bowls. He goes big again. Tanzil is going for it, but he won't be able to reach to that. They'll get a double there. Another missed time from Preet. But that looks like Tanzil has found his line and length now. He's bowling slower. He's bowling in the right areas where it's getting hard for the batter to connect the ball. Preet, he's trying to use all the force that he has. Again, a loopy delivery. This became a full toss this time, and will be stopped by Said at the square leg region. They'll come back for another two. This is a good one. Cuts it away towards point. Just 5 of this over too. They got 35 of the first 3 overs, and then after that they've struggled. Calgary Legends, they have lost wickets. They haven't been able to get those boundaries because in T20 cricket, that's one of the things in the modern game that you have to do is be consistent with your run rate, or you just need to keep increasing it. You cannot slow down. You cannot afford to slow down nowadays because we have seen how brutal batters are nowadays. The chase of 200, 210, 220. It's really pretty easy nowadays for the batters. We saw how Rajasthan Royals yesterday in the IPL qualifier 2, they put up a total of 214, and that was probably more than a winning score if I talk about 2022 or 2021 or even 2023. But the way things have been going, even 215, that was chased down by Gujarat Titans yesterday easily. And that too with just two batters, Sai Sudarshan and Shubman Gill, playing that as superb knock. So batters, they back themselves nowadays a lot to chase big totals. So as a batting first team, yes, you were invited after losing the toss, but that's a shot again, but going nowhere, just a single. As a team, you need to figure out ways how you can take on the bowling group, because with that kind of run rate that you're seeing on your screens, it is not looking good for the Legends right now. That's a short pitch delivery, pulled away, and then that'll just be a single again. Because it's very easy for CCA at the moment because he, they're just giving away singles and doubles, which they won't mind at all. Even if they don't get the wickets, they don't mind singles and doubles for the rest of the innings. But as soon as you hit the boundaries, that's where the game changes. Oh, that's in the air again. Chance of a wicket, but there's no fine leg. That's interesting field set. They'll come back for two. Keeper Surya goes towards the fine leg region to grab that. He's given 4 in this over, 9 in his 1.5 overs. How often do we see that nowadays? Average bowler economies are somewhere around 9.5 runs per over. But the other part of that is if you bowl in right areas, you can still get that success. That has been cut away. Will that go all the way for a boundary? Looks like it does. Yes. They'll get 4 off the last and 70 for 3 now at the end of 10 overs. We're halfway through the innings. You're watching 22 Yards broadcast. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do it. You're watching this game live. All the cricketing entertainment of this season is going to be live on this channel. And if you haven't subscribed that yet, please do it. These are our sponsors, OP Lawyers, Canadian Travel House, and Sherbon Juices. That probably in a second here. This is a game between Calgary Legends and CCA at Western Cricket Ground. The game commenced at 11:30. We have 2 more games after this. These are our social media handles, and this is obviously me on the 22 Yards broadcast. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And obviously, if you're liking my commentary, You can follow me on Instagram as well. My Instagram handle is Vibor_Bajaj. 70 for 3 is the total. 10 overs done. We're halfway through the innings. 60 more deliveries to go. That means 10 more overs to go. Preet, he's playing a good part here. A big sweep attempted by Akshay. Going from here, they need to put some pressure on the bowlers here, because the way things are going, the projected score is around 140. That has been beautifully pulled away. It won't go in the gap though, but he'll get a lot of confidence against Tanzil, because he was struggling, and with that pull shot, that might give him a bit of confidence there. Again tries to sweep it. That looked close to me, but umpire denied that. It was probably glove there. Akshay, that was the second sweep attempt by him. Is he gonna go quicker this time? No, he loops it again. Goes on back foot. Tanzil, he's not gonna give you any pace today. You'll have to generate all the power by yourself. This was a little quicker, and pulled away again. Has been a good over once again. Just 3 of it. No boundaries in this over too. They got a boundary of the last delivery of the previous over. Oh, that has been put away now. Will that go all the way? We'll have to confirm. That's a boundary given by the umpire. So again, over ending with a boundary. It's a similar kind of story where the previous over ended with a 4 as well, and this over as well. They got 7 off this too. It's 77 for 3 at the end of 11 overs. Back of length by Zohaib. Just a single. And with that overthrows, they'll come back for another one. And they'll go for the third one too. So that's how a single is converted to a triple. With all the overthrows. So now the score moves to 81 with loss of 3 wickets. Let's send off that over too. It was a good one from Zohaib. It's 84 for 3 at the end of 12 overs. Zohaib is given 19 of his 3 overs. It's been a good time bowling for CCA. That's a bowling card on your screens. Saeed Mohammed, 3 overs 23, 1 wicket. Mustafa, he gave 9 in his first run. Abhishek, 2 overs 12, 1 wicket. Tanzil, 3 overs 20, 1 wicket. And Zohaib, 3 overs 19, no wicket. So we're going to see bowling from Abhishek and Mustafa going forward, because this is last over of Tanzil's spell. He'll probably try to take another wicket, and I think he will in this over. So I'm calling for a wicket here in these remaining 5 deliveries. It's been a while since CCA saw a wicket. Goes towards long on. And the way Tanzil is bowling, Akshay will try to take him on, and while doing that, it creates a chance of a wicket, because bigger the risk, bigger rewards we usually see, and it also creates a chance of a wicket. So it's kind of a that's cut away. That fell short of the fielder there, and they'll come back for 2. Looks like it was a drop catch from how the fielder reacted. Yes, that's what Tanzil is saying to him as well. So that was a chance of a wicket, which was not grabbed by the fielder there at covers. He tries to sweep once again. So I give you the prediction of wicket. He created a chance, he should have grabbed it. He's still got 2 more deliveries. Let's see, can he get him out? Quicker one, play towards the backward point. Will be a dot ball. It's last ball of his spell. 24 runs he has given. He has taken 1 wicket. 88 for 3 is the total. Oh, that's appeal. And no, umpire was not interested. He said it was going down the leg. So there were chances created for that wicket, but no wicket, and that probably will try in the next one. It's 88 for 3 after 13 overs. And Tanzil finishing off his spell for the day, just giving 24 runs. Beautiful bowling. He had a hard time finding his line and length in the first over, but after that he was spot on with this bowling. Zohaib comes for his last over. He's given 19 runs. And that's the way CCA operates in the middle overs. You see Zohaib, Tanzil, and today they bowl all their overs on the trot, but usually he kind of rotates the bowlers. They'll come back for 2 here with that cut, and with that 2, he'll bring up his 50. Preet, of 37 deliveries, it's been a good knock. He gave a good start to the team. 5 fours in that with the strike rate of almost 138. Got a 50 against a good team. Will give him a lot of confidence. He'll come back for 2 again. So 4 runs off the first 2 deliveries. The good thing is they are taking risks, and they're getting lucky as well, with the balls falling short of the fielders, and they're rotating the strike, and that's a wide delivery. 5 off the first 2. Cut away beautifully this time. Fielder will have no chance to stop that. This was timed nicely. It's coming out to be a good over for Calgary Legends here because they've got 9 of the first 3 deliveries. They can capitalize this one. If they can reach somewhere around 150, 160, this is going to be a really interesting chase. Because for chases like 150 and 160, you need a good partnership out there, a good start in the power play. And then this game will turn out pretty nicely. Oh, he goes big again. But we'll just get a single. 98 for 3 now. 2 more deliveries to go in his spell and in this over. He's given 10 runs in this over already with 2 more to go. A Yorker towards the leg stump. Akshay, he's doing desperate batting here. He's always in rush. He looks like he wants a single on every delivery, whether it is available or no. He just wants a single. He's looking in a rush. Keeps it away from him. 2 dot balls to end this. 10 of that. It's 98 for 3 at the end of 14. That's a batting card. Harman and Preet. They started off the innings. Harman got 16. They got a good first half of the power play, and then they lost 2 wickets of Jatin and Droville, with Harman going back to the pavilion. But now this partnership, Akshay, he's been hanging around there. Played 22 deliveries, just scored 12 though. Should have rotated the strike better. But Preet, he's doing his part. 58 of 40 deliveries. He's playing a good knock. Mustafa Iqbal bowled 1 over in the power play, the second over that he bowled. He's got 3 more to go. With the Saeed Mohammed, he's got 1 to go and 2 overs for Abhishek. These are the 3 bowlers who you'll be watching on your screens bowling these last 6 deliveries. Look at our camera shaking with that wind. Oh, the wind is so heavy. It's crazy. Oh, that's slogged away. That is slogged away, and we'll have to see what happened there. It was a good connection, but looked like it fell short of the fielder there. Just a single. Akshay again. He tries to sweep it. Just gets a little bad on that, and with that single, it's 100 up for Legends. They have 34 more deliveries to go from here. How many runs can they score? That was a quick work behind the stumps by Surya. That's been the over by over chart. You can see the first 3 overs were pretty good, but after that the run rate has slowed down. There were a few wickets that were taken by CCA, but now this partnership, not a big contribution from Akshay, but he's playing the best he can. Oh, that's a beautiful hit. That will travel all the way. He held his pose, he held his nerves, he held everything with that shot. And the way he's batting today, it was on the cards. 8 of the 4 deliveries now. Maximum. It'll be interesting to see how Mustafa makes a comeback here, because he's a fighter. He knows how to make a comeback. He knows how to trick the batter. This was a little quicker in the air, and he read it, and he deposited that over long on into that region. 5th delivery. Again, a big shot. That's again going in the gap. They'll probably come back for 2 easily. Oh no, it has probably gone for a boundary. Yes, it has. A 6 and a 4 for Preet. It's really good cricket. He's on 69 now from 44. Playing one of his best knocks against one of the best teams. Look at the current run rate now. It's gone now to 7.42 runs. A little quicker and shot towards the body line. This time he misses it. Over ends with the dot ball. It was an expensive over from Mustafa. He gave 12 in that. He gave 9 in his first over. So it's not turning out to be a good day for him as far as the first 2 overs are concerned. But it was a good over for Calgary Legends, and they'll try to maximize the last 5 overs now. So last 30 deliveries. Will Zohaib look for any other bowler for the 2 overs that are remaining for Mustafa, or he's gonna stick to him? Because Saeed has one. Abhishek has 2 overs. Oh, looks like it's a different bowler now. Yes. He's gone a different route than what we were thinking. Shehbaz. He'll be bowling his first over for the day. It's just his second match. No wicket though. Nicely stopped. Medium pace by Shehbaz. Will be interesting to see how he bowls in the death. Got a pretty short run up here. Not a lot of pace, but should have been stopped. Just a single now. Preet comes back on strike once again. He's got that confidence and momentum in past few overs now. They smacked Zohaib for a 10-run over and then a 12-run over against Mustafa. So they got the momentum, Calgary Legends, that they wanted heading into the death overs. We'll have to see. Beautiful Yorker. Beautiful bowling. Again, not a lot of pace, but you don't need a lot of pace when you can execute your line and lengths like that. He's trying to bowl it full, trying to bowl Yorkers. Again, that was in the slot. This time has been slogged away by Preet. He's coming back for 2, and they'll easily will. So it's not been a bad over by Shehbaz. Just 3 runs off his first 4 deliveries. The score moves to 113. Preet moves to 71. He's got a good chance of converting that to 100 today. They got 26 more deliveries to go. Played that towards square leg. It's been good bowling from Shehbaz. Not enough pace. Bowling lower full tosses and Yorkers. Those deliveries are always hard to hit, and especially with that kind of pace where you have to generate your power on your own without using the ball space. Again, a beautiful delivery to end this over. It's 5 of this over. A good comeback over after those 2 expensive overs from Mustafa and Zohaib. It's 115 for 3 at the end of 16 overs. $115 for 3, 16 overs done. Abhishek comes into the attack. He's pretty good in death overs, Abhishek. Now Virk is the new man in. I think Akshay, they did him retired out because he was not able to connect the ball. Yes, he spent a lot of time on the wicket. He was having hard time rotating the strike. So the team decided to move on to the next batter. That's again a quicker delivery, chance of a catch. Is anyone underneath that? No, it's a drop. Abhishek, he likes to bowl quick in the death overs because he knows the batsman will try to take him on. So just to avoid that, he bowls quick. Here we go again. Surya, he's making the umpire do a lot of work by dislodging those stumps every time the batter misses it. He's got quick hands behind the wickets. Just 2 runs off this over. It's been a good one. Again, will just be a single. It's been a good comeback by CCA. A good previous over from Shehbaz, and now just 3-run over in this 5 deliveries. We'll have to see, can Preet maximize? He pulls it away just for a single. Will be a 4-run over by Abhishek. 119 for 3 at the end of 17 overs. Shebaz comes into the attack again, starts off with a full toss. That's a big shot by Nav. A big shot, but it just fell short of Hamza Butt there. It was at mid wicket. They'll come back for two. Appeal. Just trying to be funky there. Oh, it's a run out. It is a run out. That's the worst way to get out there. He was trying to play a switch hit, which he completely missed, and then Preet was looking to get a run. And a set batter. It's a big wicket. It's a big wicket for CCA. A set batter is going back to the pavilion now. And that too, he lost his wicket through run out. Goes back for 75, a well-made, a well-compiled 75. 7 fours and one maximum in that. 122 for 4 now. Again a Yorker. It's been a really good bowling by Shebaz in the death overs. He came in the 16th over to bowl his first over, and he has executed those Yorkers pretty well. Just 10 runs off his 1.4 deliveries has been superb. Played towards square leg, and that will probably run away. No, it doesn't look like. Fielder is saying no, it's not a boundary. Batters stopped running because they thought it has gone to the boundary. Oh yes, it's a boundary. Yes, it is confirmed by the umpire. Again a full toss. Played towards the square leg. This time it'll be just a double. So they'll move on to 130 for the loss of 4 wickets at the end of 18 overs. deliveries to go. Abhishek comes back again. Oh, batter misses it. Keeper misses it. They are coming back for the third one as well. That is good running. Good running by the batters. That's 3 byes. That's a big shot. Will just be a single once again. Flighted delivery again. The batter missed it. He was not able to judge that. A quicker one this time. Great variations by Abhishek. He's waiting his pace so smartly. He knows what a batter is thinking, and he's just doing the opposite of what the batsman wants. When a batter is thinking of a flighted delivery, he bowls quicker, and the other way around as well. Again, a slower one. This is a really good spell from Abhishek. In his 3.5, he has only given 18 runs. And that's one of the traits that he carries all the time. Shuffle across. He's economical. He's capable enough to bowl in the power play and in the death overs. Bowls in the toughest phase of the game and yet delivers performances like that. 136 for 4 is the total after 19 overs. They got the last 6 deliveries to go. Who's going to bowl those last 6? Is it going to be Mustafa or Saeed? Oh, it looks like Mustafa. He hasn't had a good day today. Probably he can take a couple of wickets in this over to make his stats look a little bit better, because he is used to seeing wickets in his column and low economy, but today hasn't been a good day for him. He's given 21 runs in his 2 overs without a wicket, and it's a rare day where he won't finish his quota for the day of 4 overs, because he conceded too many in the first 2, because the team has conceded the runs with a run rate of 7, and Mustafa has conceded that with the 11 runs per over. Again miss. Surya, that has been sloppy from him. In the last over as well, he missed so many. Gave too many runs away with byes. And here we go, another bye added to his quota. Again he misses. What has happened to him? He was doing such a good job. Man, the wickets. And now it suddenly feels like he cannot hold on to a single delivery. Oh, he goes big. Gets the 2 off the bat, and finally Mustafa gets a wicket there. He needed that wicket so badly. And a good catch by the fielder. Very slow in the air, outside off stump. He was trying to go hard on him by stepping down, and not a chance there. Shebaz comes into bat. A single for him on the first delivery. Just last 2 balls to go. He goes big, switch hit, and that was chance of another catch, but has been dropped by the fielder. So they'll come back for 2. The score moves to 140 now. That'll be the last ball of the innings. They were up 10 overs, 70 for 3, and towards the end of these. Oh, that's a run out. Oh, he's very happy. Is that not a run out? I'm still waiting for the confirmation. If not that, then that's another bye signaled by the umpire. And the score will be 141 at the end of 20 overs. And CCA will have to chase down 142 to win this game in the 20 overs. You're watching this live broadcast on 22 Yards broadcast. Do subscribe the channel if you haven't. These are our sponsors: OP Lawyers, Canadian Travel House, and Sherbon Juices. This is an innings break that we are heading towards right now. The target will be 142 for CCA. We'll be right back after the short break. This is a match summary for the first innings. Preet getting that 75 or 51. Harman scoring 16 and Nav scoring 16. Beautiful bowling by Abhishek, Saeed and Tanzil. Abhishek 19 runs, 1 wicket. Saeed 23 runs, 1 wicket in his 3 overs, and Tanzil, he got 4 overs, 24 for 1. So it's 142 is the target for CCA. This is the second game of the day at Westlands Cricket Ground, and we'll be right back after a short break. स्वागत है दूसरी इनिंग में इस मुकाबले की। 142 रन की चेज ये सीसीए के लिए। अर्जुन शुरुआत करते हुए एक अच्छी पहली इनिंग कंपैरेटिवली पिछले मैच के कैलगरी लेजेंड्स के लिए, क्योंकि वहाँ तो लगभग 80 रन पे ऑल आउट हो गए थे। फिलहाल यहाँ 140 का टोटल है, जो कि एक फाइटेबल स्कोर, डिफेंडेबल टोटल है अगर आप अच्छी गेंदबाजी करते हैं अच्छे एरियाज़ में। हवा बहुत तेज़ यहाँ चलती हुई बीच मैदान में। दूसरा गेम है आज के दिन का। आज 2 गेम्स और बाकी, अगर मौसम ने इजाज़त दी तो। आप ये मैच लाइव देख रहे हैं 22 यार्ड्स नेटवर्क पे। चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए अगर आपने अभी तक किया नहीं है तो। फिलहाल ये स्विंग और थोड़ी सी आगे गिरी वहाँ स्लिप के। नव खड़े थे वहाँ पहली स्लिप में। एक अच्छी गेंद जो कि फुल लेंथ डिलीवरी थी, ड्राइव के लिए इनवाइट किया। प्रॉपर वो टेस्ट मैच लेंथ जिसे कहते हैं, कुछ वैसी वो लाइन और लेंथ, वो स्विंग देखने को मिली। फिलहाल 3 रन आए अभी तक पहली 4 गेंदों में। खैर वो बड़ा विकेट हो सकता था। ये अच्छा शॉट साइड का, ये अपने चांसेस लेते रहेंगे। ये एक ऐसे बैटर हैं जो कि एग्रेसिव बल्लेबाजी करना पसंद करते हैं, और एग्रेशन बहुत रास भी आता है उनको, क्योंकि जिस तरह का उनके खेलने का स्टाइल है, वो चाहे दिखते बड़े काम एंड कंपोज हैं, लेकिन वो बल्ले से जो हमला करते हैं गेंदबाजों पे, वो देखने लायक रहता है। फिलहाल 5 गेंदों में 5 रन। अंपायर यहाँ थोड़ी सी कोई बातचीत करते हुए। एक बार फिर से, इस बार सामने की दिशा में, लेकिन अच्छी बात यह है कि वहाँ फील्डर है, तो यहाँ प्रोएक्टिव फील्ड सेट देखने को मिलता हुआ कैलगरी लेजेंड्स की तरफ से। 6 बिना किसी नुकसान पहले ओवर से। पहले ओवर से 6 रन आए और अब नए गेंदबाज दूसरी ओवर से गेंदबाजी करेंगे। फिलहाल 136 रन चाहिए 19 ओवर में। मीडियम पेस गेंदबाजी और शानदार गेंद, ये क्या बेहतरीन तरीके से वो अंदर आई गेंद और उसकी लेंथ भी बहुत अच्छी थी, जिसके चलते वो देखिए वो इशारा कर रहे हैं कि गेंद बहुत अंदर आ, और स्पेशली मैदान में हवा भी चल रही है तो थोड़ी कंडीशंस जो है वो इंग्लैंड वाली बनी हुई हैं, जहाँ गेंद स्विंग हो रहा है, सीम हो रहा है। पहले ओवर में हमें किनारा भी देखने को मिला था और जिस प्रकार से इनका एक्शन है, ये देखिए क्या शानदार अंदर आई गेंद। अच्छी गेंदबाजी है क्योंकि नया गेंद है, पावर प्ले है, आप चाहते हैं कि पहले 6 ओवर्स में बैट्समैन चाहता है कि रन्स आ जाए, वहीं गेंदबाज चाहता है, स्पेशली मीडियम पेस गेंदबाज, की गेंद नहीं है स्विंग के चलते विकेट्स ली जाएं। ये देखिए ये भी अच्छी गेंद, नो बॉल फिलहाल, शायद ये एंगल की नो बॉल। जी हाँ, वही अंपायर दिखाते हुए कि आपका जो बैक फुट था, तो नो बॉल का मतलब है फ्री हिट। अब फ्री हिट अर्ली ऑन इन द इनिंग्स, ये देखिए अंपायर अब उनको समझाते हुए कि क्यों ये नो बॉल। उन्होंने दिखाया कि वो बॉक्स के बहुत बाहर चले गए थे, जिसके चलते बता दिया जाए, अगर गेंदबाज का बैक फुट वो अपने रनअप के दौरान वो लाइन के भीतर अगर थोड़ा सा भी आपका पार्ट टच करता है तो अंपायर यही इशारा करेंगे जो भी आपने स्क्रीन पे देखा। तो फिलहाल ये होगी फ्री हिट, इंटरेस्टिंग रहेगा। ओ ये खराब गेंद, ये बहुत खराब गेंद, ये वाइड हो जाएगी, ये वाइड के साथ 2 रन मिल जाएंगे। तो सडनली एक ओवर जो बहुत ही अच्छा शुरू किया था, अब वहाँ देखिए नो बॉल और फ्री हिट अभी भी जारी है, लेकिन 2 गेंदों में 5 रन बन चुके हैं। वो शायद ऐसा लगता है कि थोड़ा सी कंसंट्रेशन वहाँ लैप्स हुआ है गेंदबाज का, वो शायद डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो गए वो नो बॉल से, वो अंपायर से बातचीत करने में। अब उस जोन में वापस जाना होगा। ये बड़ा शॉट, ये कितनी दूर जाएगा। ये तंजील अल्ताफ के बल्ले से जब ऐसे शॉट्स निकलते हैं तो ये गेम बहुत इजीली सीसीए के रुख में ले जाते हैं, क्योंकि ऐसे मैक्सिमम्स जब तंजील लगाएंगे तो मुश्किलें हैं जी सामने वाली टीम के लिए। अभी तक 5 गेंदों में 1 रन पे थे और अब देखिए कैसे ये गेम एक एक गेंद से बदल जाता है। पहली 2 गेंदें बहुत अच्छी की, तीसरी भी अच्छी थी, लेकिन वो नो बॉल करार दी गई। अब वहां से सारा नजरिया ही ओवर का चेंज हो गया। ये लीजिए, ये भी स्लॉट में गिरी। ओ बहुत ब्यूटीफुल शॉट, ये 6 रन और मिलेंगे। बहुत दूर भेजा तंजील ने, बैक टू बैक मैक्सिमम्स। एक गेंदबाज जो ऐसे लग रहे थे कि मुश्किलें खड़ी कर सकते हैं, फिलहाल तंजील अपने जोन में आ गए हैं बैक टू बैक मैक्सिमम्स के साथ। 23 रन पे पहुंच गया टोटल सडनली। जो 6 रन आए थे पहले ओवर से, 1 रन आया था अगली 2 गेंदों में इस ओवर की, और सडनली वो नो बॉल के बाद हाथ खुल गए हैं। इस बार कट किया, इस बार फील्डर पकड़ लेंगे, डॉट बॉल। अब वो स्विंग भी होनी बंद हो गई है। देखिए ऐसे बदलता है ये क्रिकेट का खेल। सत्रह रन आ चुके हैं इस ओवर से। एक और बड़ा शॉट, ये कितनी दूर ट्रैवल करेगा, फील्डर नीचे, कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे। तीसरा मैक्सिमम इस ओवर का, 3 बड़े मैक्सिमम्स। तंजील अल्ताफ जो 5 गेंदों में 1 रन बना के वहां खड़े थे, वो 9 गेंदों में 19 पे आ गए हैं। और क्या शुरुआत मिल गई है सीसीए को, 2 ओवर 29 बिना किसी विकेट के। उनतीस रन। ये देखिए, अर्जुन ने अच्छा ओवर किया था पहला, लेकिन उस अच्छे ओवर को कॉम्प्लीमेंट कर नहीं पाए। विर्क गेंदबाजी करने आए थे, पहली 2 गेंदों में बहुत इम्प्रेस किया, उसके बाद टीम को डिप्रेस किया। अब 113 रन चाहिए 107 गेंदों में। ये बैकफुट से खेल दिया शॉट, और ये कैच, अच्छा कैच पकड़ा। पहली विकेट मिलती हुई अर्जुन। विकेट तो वो खैर पिछले ओवर में भी मिलनी चाहिए थी इनको, जब तंजील अल्ताफ के बल्ले से वो एज निकला था, लेकिन फिलहाल ये विकेट भी बहुत बड़ी मिली है। सईद जाएंगे पवेलियन वापस, 5 रन बना के। 6 गेंदों में आज कुछ खास प्रदर्शन बल्लेबाजी में कर नहीं पाए। वो बैक ऑफ लेंथ डिलीवरी थी जिसको मिड ऑन के ऊपर से खेलना चाहते थे, लेकिन वह मिस किया वो स्ट्रोक, जिसके चलते विकेट खोया अपना। नए बैटर क्रीज पे, नंबर 3। ऐसा लग रहा है कि जोहेब, जी हाँ, कैप्टन जोहेब, एज वी ऑलवेज सी। ये बड़े कंसिस्टेंट परफॉर्मर हैं। पिछले अपनी T20 की गेम में इन्होंने एक शानदार 90 रन की पारी खेली थी स्टैलियंस के खिलाफ। और ये एक ऐसे बैटर हैं जो कंसिस्टेंटली अपनी टीम के लिए परफॉर्म करते हैं, और कैप्टन हैं तो लीड फ्रॉम द फ्रंट करते हैं। 95 मैचेस, 3000 से ऊपर रन। रिकॉर्ड बताता है आपको कि किस लहजे का ये खिलाड़ी, और अपनी पहली गेंद खेलेंगे। जाने दिया, समय ले सकते हैं थोड़ा, क्योंकि वो एक्सेलरेशन आती है इस टीम को। हमने पिछले ओवर में ही देखा कि सडनली 23 रन आ गए उस ओवर से। अर्जुन ने फिलहाल बहुत अच्छी गेंदबाजी की है, अपनी 9 गेंदों में सिर्फ 6 रन दिए और एक बड़ा विकेट। और भूलिए मत वो जो विकेट का एक चांस जनरेट भी किया था। स्टेप आउट किया, अच्छी यहाँ देखिए एंगल अवे, शानदार मीडियम पेस गेंदबाजी। ये स्विंग होती हुई गेंद, चैलेंजिंग कंडीशंस अगर आप अच्छे एरियाज में डालते हैं तो, लेकिन जब जब स्लॉट में गेंद गिरेगी तो बल्लेबाज चूकेंगे नहीं। फिलहाल 4 डॉट गेंदें इस ओवर में, इट्स बीन अ गुड वन। शफल अक्रॉस, कट किया, ये स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉइंट है जोएब का, कट करना बहुत पसंद है इन्हें। आखिरी गेंद इस ओवर की. It's been a successful over. ये वाइड हो जाएगी, शायद वो वाइड से बचने के लिए अपील करते हुए. स्लोअर वन, अच्छे तरीके से डिफेंस भी किया. अच्छा ओवर, ये सिर्फ 2 रन और एक बड़ी विकेट सईद की. 31 पे 1. पाँच रन अभी तक इस ओवर से 4 गेंदों में. ये आज के दिन का दूसरा गेम. इससे अगला गेम, गेम नंबर 3 रहेगा नाइट राइडर्स और किंग्स 1 के बीच में. फिर चौथा गेम किंग्स 2 और ग्लेनमोर नाइट्स. लाइव ब्रॉडकास्ट आपके सामने आएगी इसी चैनल पे. तो अभी तक अगर आपने लाइक किया नहीं है तो प्लीज़ स्ट्रीम को लाइक करें, शेयर करें अपने फैमिली फ्रेंड्स के साथ जो क्रिकेट को देखना पसंद करते हैं, स्पेशली लोकल कैलगरी क्रिकेट को देखना पसंद करते हैं। तंजील अल्ताफ़ 13 गेंदों में 23 रन, यहाँ एक अटैकिंग डिस्प्ले करते हुए अपनी बल्लेबाजी का। फिलहाल ये ओवर अच्छा रहा है, चौका ज़रूर आया था उस फुल टॉस पे। ये अच्छी गेंद, बहुत अच्छी गेंद है। एक अच्छा ओवर हरमन के द्वारा, 5 रन सिर्फ उससे 36 पे एक 4 के बाद। पांचवा ओवर इस इनिंग का अर्जुन, जिनकी आज लाइन और लेंथ बहुत अच्छी रही है, वो कंटिन्यू करेंगे अपना तीसरा ओवर। अगर इस ओवर में एक और विकेट निकाल सकते हैं तंजील या ज़ुएब, तो प्रेशर काफ़ी बनेगा सीसीए पे। और अर्जुन जिस प्रकार से आज लाइन और लेंथ हिट कर रहे हैं, वो विकेट आ जाए तो कोई बड़ी बात नहीं होगी। तंजील जिन्होंने अपने चांसेस लिए थे सेकंड ओवर में, लेकिन उसके बाद से थोड़ा शांत, या फिर बल्ला घुमाया है, गैप में गेंद जा रही है और चली जाएगी बाउंड्री के पार 4 के लिए। आज के दिन का पहला चौका कंसीड किया अर्जुन ने। अच्छी गेंद एक बार फिर से शेप वे करती हुई, बहुत ब्यूटीफुल, यहाँ लाइन और लेंथ पकड़ के रखी हुई है। और अच्छी बात बल्लेबाजों की भी ये है कि they have given the respect to the good deliveries and especially, और जब जब गेंद खराब मिली है तो उसको बाउंड्री तक भी पहुंचाया है। ये देखिए, ये इनके स्लॉट में थी, एक बार फिर से उसको आसानी से खेला है कवर पॉइंट के ऊपर से। एक और चौका मिलेगा तंजील अल्ताफ को। 9 रन इस ओवर से बटोर लिए हैं एक ऐसे गेंदबाज के खिलाफ जिनका आज बहुत अच्छा दिन जा रहा था। यही तो क्लास है तंजील की, चाहे वो गेंद से गेंदबाजी दे दीजिए, ये आपको अपनी फिरकी में फंसा लेंगे और जब बल्ला हाथ में आएगा तो चौके छक्के लगा के आपको हैरान कर देंगे। ऑल राउंड शो चलता हुआ यहाँ तंजील अल्ताफ का। बैकफुट पे हल्के हाथ से खेला, सिर्फ सिंगल मिलेगा। 10 रन इस ओवर से। ज़ुएब अभी तक अपना टाइम लिया है। फिलहाल यहाँ जो रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट है वो लगभग रन बॉल पे आ चुका है, 6 रन प्रति ओवर के हिसाब से। तंजील की यहाँ फिलहाल बात की जाए, 3 चौके 3 मैक्सिमम। स्ट्राइक रेट देखिए 178 ऑलमोस्ट, 18 गेंद में 32। अच्छी नॉक चलती हुई, स्टेप आउट किया और अच्छी फील्डिंग। डॉट बॉल के साथ ओवर समाप्त, 10 रन आए उस ओवर से। 46 for 1 at the end of 5। हरमन गेंदबाजी के लिए, बाउंसर का प्रयास था और गेंद को भेजा है बाउंड्री के पार। ये पुल शॉट के जरिए तंजील को मिलेगा एक और मैक्सिमम। हरमन ने बहुत अच्छी गेंदबाजी की थी, ये भी खैर खराब प्रयास नहीं था। आप सरप्राइज जरूर करना चाहते हैं, लेकिन वो जवाब जो आया है सामने से वो सराहनीय था। रेडी खड़े थे बिल्कुल और उसको बहुत खूबसूरती से भेजा बाउंड्री के बाहर। 50 के पार पहुंचा टोटल टीम का। क्या होगी अगली लाइन और लेंथ? बैक ऑफ लेंथ ही थी, इसको गैप में खेलने का प्रयास। बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ रहे हैं यहाँ गेम को, बहुत खूबसूरती से ये चेज को आगे लेके चलते हुए तंजील 39 पे पहुंच गए मात्र 20 गेंदों में। ऑलमोस्ट 200 का स्ट्राइक रेट, 89 रन्स चाहिए सिर्फ अब जीत के लिए 88 गेंदों में। सीसीए चाहेंगे ये मैच जल्दी खत्म कर सकें, क्योंकि वो नेट रन रेट में अर्ली ऑन इन द सीजन, अगर आप ये लीजिए, इस बार ये जोहेब का प्रयास था। जरूर कुछ ज्यादा रन तो नहीं मिलेंगे, लेकिन थोड़ी सी यहाँ मंशा जाहिर की है अपनी कि किस दिशाओं में रन लाना चाहते हैं। 8 रन अभी तक 3 गेंदों में। बैक ऑफ लेंथ कट किया, क्या कैच का मौका था? नॉट श्योर। फील्डर्स और बॉलर के रिएक्शन से तो नहीं लगा, लेकिन यहाँ 40 पे पहुंचते हुए सिंगल के साथ। देखिए, विकेट टू विकेट गेंद जो भी रही है अभी तक तंजील को, उसमें थोड़ी सी दिक्कत आई है। उन्होंने बड़े शॉट का प्रयास नहीं किया है उन गेंदों पर जहाँ जहाँ विड्थ मिली है और जहाँ जहाँ लेंथ उनके पाले में आई है ना, वहाँ बहुत मज़े से खेले हैं वो। शफल किया, बैक ऑफ लाइन डिलीवरी, उससे खेला हल्के हाथ से मिड विकेट की तरफ। सिंगल यहाँ जोएब को भी मिलेगा। 10 रन अभी तक इस ओवर से। आखिरी गेंद ये होगी पावर प्ले की भी। क्या पावर प्ले को पावर से ही समाप्त करेंगे तंजील, या फिर सोचेंगे कि 10 रन आ चुके हैं, कुछ ज़्यादा करने का प्रयास नहीं है? देखना होगा। आखिरी गेंद, 86 रन चाहिए 85 गेंदों में लगभग। रन बॉल पे आके मामला रुक चुका है। पुल शॉट एक बार फिर से बाउंसर थी, लेकिन सिंगल के साथ ही ये ओवर समाप्त होगा, पावर प्ले समाप्त होगा, पावर बैटिंग समाप्त। इस पावर प्ले के लिए तंजील की 41 उन्होंने ही कर दिए हैं 57 में से एक विकेट पे। विर्क एक बार फिर से 23 रन दिए थे पहले ओवर में, अब एंड चेंज किया है, यहाँ कट किया एक बार फिर से। अच्छा स्टॉप वहाँ पॉइंट फील्डर के द्वारा, डॉट बॉल। देखिए बहुत एक्सपीरियंस्ड हैं, लगभग 150 विकेट हैं इनके 111 मैचेस में, लेकिन आज जो तंजील जिस फॉर्म में है उनके सामने चैलेंजिंग होगा ये फेस गेम का। फिर से यहाँ बैकफुट से खेला, बहुत बढ़िया शॉट, 4 मिल जाएंगे और 45 पे पहुंचे 24 गेंदों में। रन रेट देखिए आप, 9.63। इसीलिए मैंने कहा था कि इस टीम के खिलाफ कम से कम आपको 170-80 चाहिए फाइट देने के लिए, क्योंकि ये इनकी रेगुलर रन रेट है, ये इसमें कुछ ज़्यादा डिफरेंट नहीं कर रहे हैं, ये इसी पेस से चलती है टीम। और जब सईद मोहम्मद कई बार पावर प्ले में रुक जाए तो ये रन रेट 11-12 पे भी पहुंच जाता है। फिलहाल आज उनका विकेट जल्दी गिरा तो तंजील ने यहाँ जिम्मेदारी उठाई है, हल्के हाथ से सिंगल। बासठ पे पहुंचा ये टोटल। शफल किया, यहाँ खेला मिड विकेट की दिशा में, स्क्वायर लेग की दिशा में, कोई फील्डर नहीं वहां, फील्ड को पड़ा और ये चौका जड़ा। पहला चौका जोएब का। अभी तक सामने से नॉन स्ट्राइकर एंड से देख रहे थे कि किस प्रकार से तंजील वो हिटिंग कर रहे हैं, लेकिन फिलहाल उनका पहला चौका। महंगा दिन जाता हुआ आज विर्क के लिए, 32 रन खर्च कर चुके हैं। ड्रिवन अवे, कैच का मौका था और कैच छूटता हुआ है। फुल टॉस बनाया, लगभग आधी क्रीज पे आ गए थे चल के। जोएब स्टेप आउट करना बहुत पसंद है और इस स्टेप आउट से दिखाया भी कि कुछ ज़्यादा ही पसंद है। फिलहाल 10 रन इस ओवर से, 67 for 1 at the end of 7। सिक्सटी 67 ये टोटल, बाहर ये गेंद वाइड, टोटल पहुंचेगा 68 पे। 74 रन्स चाहिए यहाँ से जीत के लिए, और मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि ये मैच 15 ओवर तक समाप्त कर लेगी सीसीए। जिस प्रकार से ये रन रेट चल रही है, ऑपोजिशन पे दबाव बनाया जा रहा है, एक बार फिर से वाइड होगी। तो बैक टू बैक वाइड्स। अब सिर्फ 73 चाहिए जीत के लिए। 9 विकेट हाथ में है, बैटिंग बहुत डीप है, तंजील फॉर्म में है, ज़ुहैब सेट हो चुके हैं, अपना समय ले चुके हैं। तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि अगले 8 से 9 ओवर्स में ये मैच समाप्त करने की पूरी कोशिश रहेगी और हो भी सकता है। ये फिलहाल बड़ा शॉट है, कैच का मौका। फील्डर ज़रूर पीछे भागे थे, लेकिन उनसे काफ़ी दूर ये गेंद, सिंगल मिलेगा। तंजील एक बार फिर से स्ट्राइक पे। यहाँ मिस कर दिया तंजील ने, हवा में गेंद अंदर आई, कंप्लीटली मिस किया उस फुल टॉस को। छियालीस में है 26 गेंदों में, 11 पे ज़ुहैब। 72 रन चाहिए जीत के लिए। स्लॉग करने का प्रयास, अभी तक मैरिट पे खेले हैं, बॉल की अपील कर रहे हैं। तंजील कह रहे हैं कि कुछ भी नहीं हुआ है। बॉलर और कीपर बहुत एक्साइटेड। जी नहीं, नकारा अंपायर ने, और ऐसा कुछ फील हुआ भी नहीं था कि एज हो। शायद वो हवा जो चल रही है उसके कारण कुछ यहाँ गेंदबाज को लगा हो कि कुछ हलचल हुई है वहाँ, लेकिन अंपायर बिल्कुल सही यहाँ डिसीजन कहना होगा। फिलहाल 2 बैक टू बैक डॉट डिलीवरीज। ये फुल टॉस, और ये भी सिर्फ फील्डर तक ही जाएगी सिंगल के लिए। उतना मैक्सिमाइज नहीं कर पाए हैं इस ओवर को, तंजील की बात करें तो। शफल अक्रॉस, पुल किया और मिसफील्ड हुई है, लेकिन बाउंड्री के अंदर ही रहेगी मिसफील्ड के बावजूद भी गेंद। तो डबल मिल जाएगा उस ओवर को समाप्त करने पे। इनफैक्ट एक गेंद पड़ी है अभी। 73, ये अच्छा एक ओवर रहा है। ज़रूर वाइड से शुरू किया था, लेकिन उसके बाद अच्छे वेरिएशंस दिखाए हैं। 6 रन अभी तक इस ओवर से। अच्छी यॉर्कर, सिर्फ सिंगल। ओवर समाप्त तो सिंगल के साथ। इट्स 74 for 1 at the end of 8 overs. कुछ एक इंटरेस्टिंग कॉन्वर्सेशन के बाद अंपायर के साथ कीपर की वो कॉन्वर्सेशन, वी हैव नो क्लू वो कॉन्वर्सेशन क्या थी, तो मैं उस चीज़ में जाना भी नहीं चाहूँगा। फिलहाल यहाँ नव गेंदबाजी के लिए लेग स्पिन, 8 overs 74 for 1, 68 रन्स यहाँ से जीत के लिए। बहुत अच्छा स्लॉग स्वीप, इट विल ट्रैवल ऑल द वे। ये इनकी ताकत है जोएब की, आप इतनी फ्लाइट उनके स्लॉट में देंगे तो जोएब नहीं चुकेंगे। 6 रन मिलेंगे। यार मैंने वो प्रेडिक्शन की है कि 15 ओवर या उससे पहले भी ये मैच समाप्त हो सकता है। फिलहाल नव 105 मैचेस का बहुत बड़ा एक्सपीरियंस, 87 विकेट। ये फुल टॉस थी, खराब गेंद। अगर ये चौके तक नहीं गई तो बहुत नाराज होंगे जोएब अपने आप से, क्योंकि ये जानी चाहिए थी। फिलहाल आउटफील्ड ने वो गेंद को रोक सा लिया है, अपने पास जकड़ के रख लिया है उस गेंद को। 8 रन 3 गेंदों में, नाराज है अपने आप से क्योंकि वो गेंद भी जानी चाहिए थी बाउंड्री के पार। ये जाने दिया, ये अच्छा गेंद। ड्रिवन में नाइसली बाय तंजील, क्या ये बाउंड्री के लिए जाएगी? जी हाँ, ये बाउंड्री के लिए चली जाएगी गेंद। यूजुअली इतनी आसानी से यहाँ ग्राउंडेड शॉट्स पे चौके मिलते नहीं हैं, लेकिन पावर और शॉट अगर तंजील की हो तो मिल जाता है। 50 पूरा किया उस चौके के साथ। गेंद पकड़ा दो तो विकेट्स निकाल देंगे, बल्ला पकड़ा दो तो अर्धशतक जड़ देंगे। फॉर्मूला बहुत सिंपल रहा है। जब जब भी टीम ने पुकार की है परफॉर्मेंस की, तंजील ने अपना हाथ खड़ा किया है, और उन्हीं एक माइलस्टोन्स में एक ये हाफ सेंचुरी भी जुड़ती हुई। महंगा ओवर था वो पिछला जो समाप्त हुआ उस चौके के साथ। 14 रन आए उस ओवर से, 87 पे पहुंचा ये टोटल। 55 रन चाहिए अब जीत के लिए। बड़ा शॉट, यहाँ एक बार फिर से अच्छी टाइमिंग, मिलेगा जरूर सिर्फ सिंगल ही, लेकिन एक दमदार वो हिट। अपील, और जी हाँ, इस बार किनारा लगा था तो खुद ही चल पड़े हैं। 30 गेंदों में 51 रन की ये पारी समाप्त होगी। तंजील अल्ताफ अर्धशतक बना के वापस। वो गेंद ऑफ स्टंप के बहुत बार जिसको कट करना चाहिए था उसे स्लॉग करने चले गए मिड विकेट की तरफ, जिसके चलते कुछ ऐसी अपील हुई थी वो हरमन के ओवर में, जहां उन्होंने बहुत अपील की थी लेकिन अंपायर ने मना कर दिया था। लेकिन ये बहुत अच्छी पारी, 5 चौके 4 छक्के, 170 का स्ट्राइक रेट। विकेट मिलती हुई दूसरी। ये आज के दिन का दूसरा गेम लेजेंड्स और सीसीए के बीच में। You're watching this on 22 Yards broadcast. This is Elite T20 from C&DCL. ये हमारे sponsors broadcast के Canadian Travel House, Sherbon Juices and OP Lawyers. अगर आप भी चाहते हैं अपने ब्रांड की एडवर्टीजमेंट तो रीच आउट कीजिए 22 यार्ड्स नेटवर्क की ईमेल पर, आपको रिवर्ट बैक आएगा। हमजा बट इस टीम बिल्डिंग में बहुत बड़ा हाथ। आज जो CCA, अगर CCA कहलाई जाती है तो उसमें हमजा बट वो एक अहम किरदार उस कहानी के। 4 नंबर पे आए हैं आज। खैर प्रमोशन दिया है इन्होंने अपने आप को, टीम ओनर, टीम मैनेजर। 204 मैचेस का एक्सपीरियंस, 2500 से भी ज़्यादा रन। तो वो एक्सपीरियंस और रनों की तो बात ही मत कीजिए, वो तो बहुत है इनके पास। फिलहाल यहाँ 2 डॉट गेंद है। अर्श अच्छी गेंदबाजी, सिंगल पहली गेंद पे, उसके बाद विकेट तंजील का और अब 2 बैक टू बैक डॉट डिलीवरीज। जोहेब 24 पे खेलते हुए 21 गेंदों में, जीत के लिए 54 रन चाहिए। बैकफुट पे हल्के हाथ से खेला पॉइंट की दिशा में और सिंगल को कंप्लीट करेंगे। 5 गेंदों में सिर्फ 2 रन आए हैं इस ओवर में। एक अच्छा ओवर घटा है, रन रेट थोड़ा सा नीचे लेके आए हैं। अगला मैच होगा नाइट राइडर्स और किंग्स 1 के बीच में। बड़ा शॉट, ये खूबसूरत टाइमिंग। चौका है या छक्का, अंपायर बताएंगे। जी हाँ, चौका है और एक अच्छा खासा ओवर। अभी भी फिलहाल अच्छा ही है, 6 ही रन आए हैं, लेकिन ये खूबसूरत शॉट जोएब का। 93 for 2 at the end of 10 overs. नव गेंदबाजी के लिए पिछला ओवर थोड़ा सा महंगा रहा था, लेकिन टुवर्ड्स द एंड अब उन्होंने अपनी लाइन और लेंथ पकड़नी शुरू कर दी थी। ये कट किया है हमजा ने। रन चाहते थे लेकिन मिलेगा नहीं। 2 बैक टू बैक डॉट डिलीवरीज। पिछले ओवर से भी सिर्फ 6 ही रन आए थे, तो थोड़ा सा यार रन रेट में गिरावट आई है पिछले 8-10 गेंदों में बात करें तो। एक और अच्छी गेंद, उतना ज़्यादा टर्न नहीं, लेकिन वो जो ड्रिफ्ट है और जो गेंद की स्पीड है उससे बैट्समैन को थोड़ी सी डिफिकल्टीज यहाँ आती हुई। बड़ा शॉट लगाया है यहाँ, सिर्फ सिंगल ही मिलेगा। फुल टॉस थी, अपने लिए रूम बनाया शायद उसे लेग साइड की तरफ ही खेलना चाहिए था। फिलहाल ये अच्छा ओवर घटता हुआ एक और। पिछली 11 गेंदों में 8 रन आए और 1 विकेट। करंट रन रेट देखिए सडनली 9 के नीचे चला गया है। उसे खेला हल्के हाथ से हमजा ने। सिंगल के साथ ओवर समाप्त। 3 रन सिर्फ उससे। 96 फॉर 2। It's a single to start the first one. Was a single off that one. 104 total now. They need 38 more runs to win this game in the 50 balls that are remaining. Zohaib is now on 36. Smashed the second ball of the over for a maximum. It's a beautiful delivery, angling in towards the batter. Just a single to end this over. Or maybe there's just one more to go, in fact. This has been an expensive over from Arsh. 9 coming off it. Still one more to go. Full toss and that's in the air. Fielder underneath. He has taken that catch. Zohaib is asking if that was a no ball, but I don't think so. That was dipping full toss. That was for sure not a no ball. He was not able to connect that, and he loses his wicket after scoring those 36 runs in his 26 deliveries. Zohaib goes back. It's a good catch from the mid-wicket fielder. Can this be a turning point in this game? This is a third wicket, 2 fours, 2 sixes, with a strike rate of almost 139. Zohaib, captain, going back to the pavilion. Preet taking that catch, second wicket to Arsh. He is the one who dismissed Tanzil as well, and now he has taken the wicket of Zohaib. It was a poor delivery which should have been smacked away for a maximum. He missed that, and it was a good catch by Preet. And then the moment he realized that he didn't connect that well, he straight away looked at the umpire and asked for a no ball, which was not a no ball obviously, but that's a typical reaction that we see from every batter after they get out. They see towards the umpire to see if this can be turned around or no. Nav comes back into the attack once again. That's a close call. Interesting run there. A single. Nav, he gave 13 in his first over and made a good comeback in the second over. Just gave 3 in that. Shahid Siddiq, the new man in at number 5. They don't need a lot of runs, but they can't afford to lose too many wickets as well. They just need 36 from here. Nicely played by Shahid. Gets off the mark with that single. They bat deep. They have Surya, who's a pretty good batter, and a wicket keeper too. We saw him doing wicket keeping. Mustafa is also a really good batter. So, but CCA, they would like these batters to finish the game for them, because they just need 33 runs from here. In fact, 34 runs from here with that single. Hamza Butt, who promoted himself in the batting order, walked in at number 4. Hasn't really been very attacking. He's taking his time, but Shahid gets another single there. With the kind of pace Nav is bowling at, it's hard to smack good deliveries. Whereas if he bowls a poor delivery, there you have a chance as a batter. But when he gets it in the right areas, there's nothing really a batter can do. That's in the air. This was in the slot. Should have been sent for a maximum or at least a boundary, but Hamza has not been able to connect the ball today. 5 singles of this over with the last one to go. Played straight. Dot ball to end this over. 5 of it. They still need 32 runs. Comes back into the attack once again. It's his third over. He's taken 2 important wickets, Tanzil and Zohaib. Tanzil he took from the outside edge of the bat. Shabazz took that catch. Again a dot ball. Hamza is batting with the strike rate of 50, which is not ideal, because you'll end up putting pressure on your team. So he needs to get going from here. Because if you have promoted yourself up in the order, you need to take those chances. We were thinking, oh, that's a nice shot. Will that go to the boundary? No, it won't. Outfield is not that quick, but they'll come back for two. That will give him a little bit of confidence, because anything that is pitched up, he's having a hard time connecting that. But anything short, he just jumps onto it to put it into the gap. 112 is the score now. Now just imagine if they would have got another 20-25 runs on the board. The equation would have been a lot different for this game. That's again cut from Hamza. Will just be a single. It's been a good over again from Arsh. This has been a turning point for Calgary Legends. At least they're still in the game, because everybody was thinking that the way Tanzil and Zoev were batting, if they would have batted till here, CCA would have already won the game. So it's a single again by Shahid this time. 4 of this over. No boundaries coming in the past couple of overs, which is a good sign for Legends. If they want to take this game deep. That's pitched up again, chance of a catch. Just a little far away from the bowler there. 5 of it. It's been a really good spell from Arsh. He's given 20 runs in his 3 overs, taking 2 wickets. It's 115 for 3 at the end of 14. That's a bowling card on your screens. Arjun Rana, he started off pretty well. He's still got 1 more over to go. I'll probably say just bring him in and get his overs done. Probably he can get another wicket. 3 overs 18 for him, 1 wicket. Kamaljeet Virk, he was very expensive. 2 overs 33. Harman Virk, 3 overs 23. Nav, 3 overs 21. And Arshman taking 2 wickets for those 20. Nav comes back again. Starts off with a dot ball. They'll probably get 2 here. No, will just be a single. So this is getting interesting now, because CCA batters, they are not taking any chances whatsoever. They're just rotating the strike, whereas they had the opportunity to finish this game early and get really good results on the net run rate. It's always good to have positive and a big impact on the net run rate early on in the tournament, because if by any chance something goes here and there in between, at least you have a net run rate in your favor. That really helps. That's why I keep on mentioning about net run rate a lot. We have seen teams getting qualified or getting disqualified just because of the net run rates. So that's how important it is. It doesn't matter if you have played same number of matches. There's a double in between. Same number of matches, got same number of points, but if your net run rate is off just by 0.01 from your opposition, you'll be disqualified. So that's why it's very important aspect of the game. Beautifully played by Shahid. This should travel all the way for a boundary. It was a brilliant effort by the fielder, but he won't be able to stop that. That's a welcome 4 for Shahid and CCA. It's been a while since we saw that. And the innings started off with the maximums and the boundaries. They were cruising towards that run chase, and suddenly there's a bit of halt there, and now they need 20 more runs from here. He goes big again, in the gap again, and this time it'll just be a single. 8 of this over. Nav finishes off his spell for the day, given 29 runs, no wicket though. Gave 13 in his first over, so he made a good comeback in his last 3 overs. 123 for 3 after 15 overs. Calgary Legends, they have given 8 extras. CCA still needs 19 more runs. This is the second game of the day, and we're gonna bring up another game for you, which will be Knight Riders and Kings 1. Kings 11 Calgary. Another very, very competitive side. A champion side they are as well. They're really good players, and same thing for the Knight Riders too. They have a pretty solid bowling and batting lineup. So it's going to be an interesting contest. You're watching this on 22 Yards broadcast. If you haven't subscribed the channel yet, please do it, because this whole cricketing entertainment is going to be live on this channel, and I'm pretty sure you won't like to miss it. It's Elite T20 from C&DCL. That's a good delivery by Arsh. That's his last over for the day. 18 runs required. Hamza Butt, he's been there for a while now. He'll be hoping to get a boundary or a 2. That's edge, and that's taken. Another wicket for Arsh. A good catch taken at short third man. Fielder was inside the circle, and he caught that nicely. Hamza Butt scoring 13 runs today. He promoted himself up the order, but didn't work out pretty well for CCA. 13 from 22, not a good day for him in the field. He'll probably go back and rethink his strategies for batting and come back stronger in the next game. No boundaries for him at all. Strike rate of 60. He's going back. Good catch by Jatin. .124 for 4. Surya. It's his 5th match. He's already got 150 runs in this league with a strike rate of 145. He's a good player. Played it in the gap with soft hands. Gets off the mark straight away with the single. They need 17 more runs from here. Brilliant shot. It was in slot for Shahid. And when it says his slot, then you can see the result on the scorecard. It's a maximum. He got a beautiful boundary in the previous over where he played an inside-out shot to a leg spinner. And now this was right in the slot by a medium pacer. And there you go. Shahid. He doesn't miss out on that. 8 runs off this over. They just need 11 more runs to win this game. Let's play it again in the gap. Will he come back for 2? Can he push himself a little bit? Yes, he will. Surya is quick enough to push him, and they'll get a couple there. 9 more runs required. 25 deliveries to go. Another big shot. Where is that going now? Fielder was trying to come underneath that, but he won't be able to grab that. That'll just be a single and a drop catch to end his spell for the day. It's been a good day for him in terms of the wickets he took. 31 runs given in his 4 overs by Arsh and took 3 big wickets. CCA just needs 8 more runs from here. Preet comes into the attack. He scored 75 at the bat, and now he's gonna roll his arms over to see if he can get a wicket as well. Short pitch delivery. Is there a fielder underneath? No, there's no fielder. They'll come back for 2. Is it gonna go for a boundary at least? Yes, it will. So they needed 8 in the start of this over. That was a loosener, a half tracker by Preet. And Shahid pounced onto that to get another boundary. So they just need 4 more runs to win. Preet, he's played 105 matches, mainly known for his batting, and today he's rolling his arm over for the bowling as well. He's taken 12 wickets. Another short pitch, wide outside off stump. Will just be a single. 3 more runs to go. Short pitch delivery once again. This time, where is that going? Another single. 2 to go. Cuts it away. Will be a dot ball. We'll still have to wait. Can they finish in this over? I think they should. Just need 2 runs from these 2 deliveries. Steps down the track, and that's a drop. And that'll be a single. Interesting. It was an easy catch. Shahid, he was trying to play another inside out. Went way too straighter than he thought. So straight away went to long off, but he dropped it. So no interest from the fielder in catching that. So that's just 1 run to go now. That has been played in the air, and that single will bring up a victory for CCA, and that's just another victory for them. Back to back now after losing first game against St. John's. They won against Stallions in their second game, and now in their third game they won by 6 wickets against Calgary Legends by chasing this total down in 17 overs. And with the 6 wickets in hand, Calgary Legends, they were better than their last game because they scored only 80 runs in their last game against Kings 11 Calgary. So this 140 was way better than that, but they still need to get way more better than this, because if you're playing in elite, you need to be on top of your toes to give competition to these teams. Look at the batting card. Saeed Mohammed getting out early today, just scored 5. Then there was Tanzeel Altaf, who got a half century, 51 of 30. Zohaib got 36, got off to a good start. Hamza, he struggled a bit with his 13 runs of 22 deliveries, but then Shahid and Surya, they gave the finishing touches to that inning, with Shahid getting a quick 26 of 16. Bowling, we don't have much to talk about. It's just Arsh who took 3 wickets and 1 wicket for Arjun Rana. The rest, everybody, they tried to contain CCA, but they were not able to. So that's why you just saw 4 wickets in the bowling card and CCA winning that game. Matt Sumry, Preet Virk, 75 off his bat of 51 deliveries, 16 for Harman and 16 for Nav. Abhishek Bhatt was the star with the bowl, very economical, spot on with his bowling line and lengths. CCA won the toss, elected to bowl, restricted them to 141, and they have chased down 142 with help of Tanzeel's 51 and Zohaib's 36, with Shahid giving that finishing contribution in that chase. This is the points table. CCA, they are back on track. After losing the first game, back-to-back wins, they are now in the top 2. Kings 2, they've won 2 out of 2. We're going to see Knight Riders, who have won the 2 on 2 games, and Kings 1 out of 1 game. So somebody's going to get their first loss today. We'll see whether it will be Knight Riders or Kings 1. That'll be the next match that we'll be covering. Player of the match, Tanzeel Altaf, for his brilliant 51 and economical bowling of 4 overs, 24 runs and 1 wicket. You're watching 22 Yards Network. If you haven't subscribed the channel yet, please do it. Thanks to our sponsors, Canadian Travel House, Sherborne Juices and OP Lawyers. We'll be back after a short break with the new match between Knight Riders and Kings 1. Thank you so much.